Hi, and welcome to Memories in Paper Form, your ultimate destination for everything crafty and creative. Whether you're a seasoned crafter or just starting out, something on our channel will inspire you. Today I'm doing another scrap to embellishment video, but this is for the Secret Santa swap. So this is another one of the elements I had to make, which was specifically a boy elf. And so I'm making these little boy elves. This is one that there's a set of 3. I will make the other 2 off camera and send them with as a little bit of a surprise, but this is the one I've decided to make on camera, and it comes together fairly easy. This is again another Cricut cut file that I'm using. Yeah, things have been a little bit crazy and chaotic in my neck of the woods, and I'm just finding it a little bit easier to use Cricut cut files at the moment to get my swap embellishments made. So it's just a little bit easier on myself. And I mean, this is supposed to be a fun hobby. I'm not supposed to be stressing myself out and so I thought, you know what, Cricut cut files are the easiest. I just again searched boy elf in the search bar. I do have Cricut access, so I might have access to a few files that you don't, but again I just searched in the search bar boy elf, and this is what came up. The 3 are so cute. Now obviously I'm going to want to make one of the other 2 as a little bit of a surprise in case my swap partners watch my channel, and then I don't want to give everything away in terms of what they will be receiving. I just thought it would be a nice little treat for them to be able to get them without knowing what's coming. Anyway, you don't have to do 3. You can just do 1 of the boy elves, and that is more than enough of what's required in terms of swap items. There is a whole list of what needs to be done, what needs to be made in terms of requirements for the actual swap itself, and that will be on Ginger's Corner. Even if you don't actually swap with us and you just use the theme and the list of required embellishments as a way to inspire you or challenge yourself to make swap items for a specific theme, that's fantastic. I do that quite often, although I do actually swap with almost every swap. I don't want to say every swap in case I have to miss one at some point, but I have participated in every single swap this year, and it's been fantastic. I don't always participate in the main swaps. Sometimes those I do have to give a skip, but I always participate in the mini swaps because, I mean, it's making 4 embellishments. You send all 4 embellishments, you get 4 back. I mean, everybody's got enough time to make 4 embellishments and, receive 4 back. It's quick, it's fun. I started it as a way to, 1, use up my scraps, and 2, sort of bulk up my embellishments. So I'm fairly new to scrapbooking in terms of, I've only been scrapbooking for about 3, maybe 4 years. So I'm fairly new to the process compared to a few of the other members on the group who do a phenomenal job in terms of making their embellishments, and they do share them on the group as well. There is files and folders where you can actually view what other people are making. If they post them into the group, you can see what they're making, and some of the crafters on that group are absolutely amazing. The work they create is phenomenal, and it's really, 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 really beautiful things. And all you had to do to get them was to create 4 embellishments of your own and send them off with a group, and then in a couple of weeks you receive 4 back, and it's far better than any of the store-bought embellishments that I've seen. in my personal opinion, the embellishments I've received from the swaps have been far better than the embellishment packs that you buy in the shops. And they all follow a similar theme and quite often can be used together on projects and layouts and things, and makes your scrapbooking a whole lot easier. I am enjoying being a part of Ginger's Corner, and I'm enjoying making the videos to show people sort of like ideas on what you can make as part of the themes for the weeks that we have. I mean, I'm nowhere near as good as the likes of, say, Shannon. She's amazing. She has her own channel as well. And I know a lot of you follow her as well. But, I mean, mine aren't nearly as good as hers. But I do try. And I've managed to acquire a huge binder of embellishments so that now, if I want to make a page, most of the work in terms of embellishments are already done. I just have to go and pick them out and sort through my binder and find what I want to use. Makes scrapbooking a lot easier for me. I've got 2 young kids, so I have to use every trick in the book to get some scrapbooking done with them. And yeah, it just makes it so much easier. And the people are fantastic. They're so kind, so caring and open. It's a wonderful group to be on. So if you are looking for a group to scrap with, I can highly recommend Ginger's Corner. I can't recommend it enough. So yeah, in terms of the ease of putting this little elf together, he is a little bit tricky because the gapping between these are a bit bigger than I'm used to. So you've just got to make sure you're lining it up properly and making sure you're getting the pieces aligned as best you can. But he does come together quite nicely. And I think he is super cute in terms of the little cheeks. I'm going to put little cheeks on here and get his face finished. And then I'll move on to his little boots and stockings. Tights, leggings, I don't even know what you're going to call them. Yeah. Let's call him his pantaloons, shall we? Gonna put his little cheeks on. Cute little pink cheeks. So yeah, so part of the Secret Santa is we are given a list of embellishments to make. And this one is the Creator Boy Elf embellishment. You can make whatever. You don't have to use a Cricut cut file. You can use whatever you've got, your dies, and make your little boy elf. But for me it was easier to just set my Cricut to cut and go and do stuff and come back when it was done. Change the paper every now and then and just get all my pieces cut. I mean, Lily even babysat Cricut for me while it was cutting out. So yeah, it's a lot easier for me at the moment for use the Cricut. It's not cheating, is it? I mean, I did use all scraps, so that is I've basically been using the same set of papers for all of these. All of my embellishments have the same colour theme running through all of them, so they can be used to coordinate with each other. And I'm using all my scraps, which is always good. I love using my scraps. I mean, you could just draw these little white lines on, but I think in this one it just looks a little bit better if you have the pieces cut out and just stick them on. But if it was any finickier, I would probably just have drawn them on with a white pen. And there we have it. that is my little boy elf, and he's come together so nicely. And there we go. So I've completed both of those. I do have 2 partners this time, so I'm on 2 groups, so I have made one for each of them, and of course I will be making the other 2 for each of these that will go with these into my little, I'm putting them into these little folders so that I'm keeping track of each of my scrapbook embellishments for each of my partners to make sure that I don't accidentally miss something out. So yes, that's in here, and that's another one done. Thank you so much for watching, and I'd love to hear from each of you. So if you comment, I promise I will respond. Thank you so much. Have a good evening. Bye.